Crypto Commute with your host, DeFi Dialogue, where we discuss the world of DeFi, crypto news, and daily motivation to start your day.
DeFi Dialogue, welcome to Morning Crypto Commute. I'll be your host for this ride. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. DeFi is the topic. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about Binance and what they're doing with stablecoins today. And I'm gonna go to the first paragraph. So watch Guru cover this in a segment they did. Binance to remove USDC as a tradable asset on its platform beginning September 29th, 2022. Binance noted that if the users continue holding these assets beyond the aforementioned date, the exchange would convert them to BUSD. But the exchange noted that this was done to spruce up the liquidity as well as capital efficiency for its customers. It was also noted that this wasn't a temporary initiative and would prolong. However, the world's largest stablecoin Tether USDT was left out of this mess. The exchange affirmed that there were no plans to auto-convert USDT to BUSD at the moment. However, it could very well change in the future. If you haven't heard about this, there were many speculations floating around in the Twitter world about why Binance decided to stop using USDC and convert them all to BUSD. And I'm curious, if you're listening out there, do you have an opinion or a best guess why Binance is going away from USDC and strictly using BUSD? And I stated before, I normally keep up with Binance because a lot of my passive plays are on the Binance network. Reading this reminded me of a partnership with BlackRock, Coinbase, and Fidelity. Let's go check that out. BlackRock, Fidelity, and others to invest $400 million in USDC stablecoin issuer Circle. So the USDC stablecoin was issued by Center Consortium. I'll just refer to them as Center. The two founding members of Center was Circle and Coinbase. And this is the part I found very interesting. In addition to the capital raise, BlackRock has entered a strategic partnership with Circle to be its primary asset manager of USDC cash reserves and explore capital market application for its stablecoin, among other objectives. Our broader strategic partnership with BlackRock, announced today, will allow us to explore new use cases where USDC may be an efficient resource in the financial services value chain. And that was a quote from the CEO of Circle. And I find this very interesting that Binance decided to stop using USDC and convert everything to BUSD, especially when you understand the partnership that's going on, BlackRock now being the asset manager of USDC for Circle. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think that this is a good thing for the Binance Smart Chain, that now they will have more assets in BUSD? Or do you think something is just not sitting right and you're curious to know what it is? So let's move on to another article that I read concerning a US lawmaker and his perspective on crypto. Crypto is a meme, but too powerful to ban, US lawmaker. So this article was very interesting to me. Check out some of the things that this politician said. And the politician is US Congressman Brad Sherman. I don't think we're going to get to a ban anytime soon. Money for lobbying and money for campaign contribution works, or people wouldn't do it. And that's why we haven't banned crypto. We didn't ban it in the beginning because we didn't realize it was important. And we didn't ban it now because there's too much money and power behind it. Man, just let that sink in. Here it is worth recalling that the Fair Political Practices Commission had recently given a green light to candidates for state and local offices to accept donations of digital currencies like Bitcoin. However, it cannot be retained by the candidate. It would have to be converted to fiat. The same essentially rules out the odds of the donated amount abnormally amplifying or shrinking due to the market's volatility. So this is something I didn't know until I read this article, that politicians are getting paid in Bitcoin, although they must sell it to fiat. And we wonder why crypto is sticking around. It is actually being used in a lot of places that the average person is not aware of. So drop me a comment. Let me know, what do you think about this, that US politicians and candidates being able to be paid in Bitcoin even though they do have to cash it out to fiat. I'm not certain how long they have before they have to convert it to fiat. It just says they do have to convert it to fiat. And let's move on to the final topic that I wanted to cover today. If I have any subscribers from the UK, I want to hear from you and get your opinion. What do you think about the UK's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, and her stance on crypto? We should welcome cryptocurrencies in a way that doesn't constrain their potential. Liberate free enterprise areas by removing regulations that restrict prosperity. Hashtag policy exchange. Hashtag future of freedom. Hashtag shake up. So this is one of her older tweets. Everyone now is curious to see, does she make good on this? So the person she beat out was definitely pro crypto, and everybody's just waiting to see what she does. So they also went back and found this quote from 2020 that Truss said. Truss stated that the UK could create great opportunities in areas such as blockchain. However, she did not use the term crypto during the statement. So this is another story I'm going to keep up with. And again, if you subscribe to my channel or you come across this video and you're from the UK and you have more insight, please leave me a comment and let me know. I'm very curious about this and how it goes. So the more articles I read and the more I look into crypto and the blockchain, I definitely believe that it's not going nowhere. Every country seems to be racing to figure out who's going to get this thing under control first. And from most of the articles that I read recently, it seems like most of the countries around the world are trying to figure out how do they implement crypto inside of their government affairs, regulate it, and use it as a tool for their countries to gain wealth. One of my favorite DeFi plays that I'm in is the Drip community, so let's check out my faucet real quick. If you follow me, then you know I'm trying to grow my position to 1,500 before the farms go live. Today I'm at 1,171, and the price of Drip today is at $7.36. But remember, the farms go live on October the 18th. I believe between now and then we will see this price start to increase. So let's end today's video on this quote from Satoshi. If you don't believe it or don't get it, I don't have the time to try to convince you. Sorry. And with that being said, take one step today that will bring you closer to your financial freedom. Until next time, DeFi Dialogue out.